A primordial world, now fractured and scarred, breathes under a sky rent by raw cosmic power. Titan Rex, a colossal predator, surveys the strange, fused landscape with ancient, calculating eyes. His massive claws sink into earth and now holds both jungle loam and shattered obsidian fragments. He sniffs the alien air, tasting ozone and the acrid scent of displaced realities colliding. Curiosity, sharp as his teeth, drives him deeper into the swirling, chaotic wilderness before him. The ground trembles faintly beneath his heavy steps, a testament to his immense, destructive power. He stalks through ruins of colossal ferns and petrified, unknown flora, a true king of beasts. A mutated triceratops, sporting obsidian spikes, nervously rustles in the shadows, sensing danger. Rex's guttural growl vibrates through the air, a low rumble of primal dominance and warning. He observes the creature's new, shimmering hide, assessing its altered strength and potential threat. His gaze, dark and unyielding, pierces the twilight gloom, revealing a fierce intelligence within. The merged environment offers new challenges, new prey, and a vast, untamed hunting ground. He moves with a terrifying grace, a titan perfectly adapted to this brutal, evolving ecosystem. Every muscle in his powerful frame ripples beneath leathery scales, honed for ultimate predation. Above, Tiamat, the five-headed dragon queen, unfurls her colossal, iridescent wings against the rift. She glides through shattered skylands, where islands of rock float amidst swirling arcane energies. Her multiple heads scan the horizon, each pair of eyes burning with ancient, formidable power. The air crackles with her elemental presence, a symphony of ice, fire, lightning, acid, and poison. She descends gracefully onto a jagged spire, its crystalline surface humming with displaced magic. Her vast shadow stretches across the fractured landscape below, a dark omen for any who dwelled there. Tiamat senses the raw, untamed energies of this new realm, a thrilling challenge to her dominion. She explores ancient ruins of a forgotten civilization, now partially merged with her own realm. The ruins whisper of immense power, a tempting prize for the ambitious dragon goddess herself. Her serpentine necks coil, a silent, regal assertion of her unparalleled strength and authority. She observes strange, glowing flora clinging to the floating rock, vibrant with otherworldly energy. The chaotic beauty of the fused worlds captivates her, a canvas awaiting her divine touch. Her thoughts turn to conquest, to bending this wild new reality to her formidable, ancient will. Rex discovers a cavern pulsing with strange light, its walls etched with ancient, forgotten symbols. He pushes through a curtain of phosphorescent vines, the air thick with an unknown, sweet aroma. His powerful jaws test the strange, resilient rock formations, leaving deep, impressive indentations. He finds a pool of shimmering, viscose liquid reflecting the chaotic patterns of the rift above. A low growl escapes his throat, a sound of both caution and intense, primal fascination and wonder. This new world presents boundless opportunities for growth, for further evolution of his immense power. He feels an ancient stirring within his very bones, a hunger for greater strength and dominance. Tiamat, meanwhile, descends into a valley where primordial jungle meets a crystalline desert realm. She studies the merging biomes, the stark contrast of life and barren, shimmering desolation. A small, feathered dinosaur, startled by her presence, scurries across the iridescent sands below. One of Tiamat's heads, the green one, exhales a faint mist of corrosive acid towards the creature. The dinosaur shrieks, its scales bubbling, then quickly morphing into a hardened, obsidian sheen. Tiny, leathery wings sprout from its back, shimmering with an unnatural, draconic energy. It flaps clumsily, struggling to gain altitude, a grotesque hybrid born of divine intervention. Tiamat observes her creation with cold satisfaction, a subtle, cruel smirk playing across her snout. Her influence spreads, a testament to her divine power over the very fabric of existence itself. Another head, the blue one, breathes a chilling gust of ice onto a patch of alien fungi nearby. The fungi instantly crystallize, then explode into a shower of glittering, New, bioluminescent growths erupt from the scorched earth, pulsing with a faint, ethereal glow. The ground beneath her shimmers, now imbued with her potent, transforming elemental magic. She revels in this raw power, shaping the world to her dark, magnificent, and terrible image. Her ambition blossoms, envisioning a realm entirely sculpted by her formidable draconic will. Rex discovers a cluster of enormous, unfamiliar flowers, their petals glowing with strange light. He nudges one with his snout, its delicate luminescence pulsating with an inner, vibrant energy. The scent is intoxicating, a mix of ancient earth and something entirely new, utterly alien. He senses a subtle magic emanating from them, a power distinct from his own brutal strength. A flash of lightning in the distant rift illuminates the jagged peaks of this fractured domain. Tiamat lets out a low, resonant growl from her central head, a sound of profound, ancient power. She begins to focus her immense will, channeling energy into the ground beneath her immense form. The very earth groans, responding to her divine command, shifting and twisting unnaturally. Jagged spires of dark, volcanic rock erupt from the ground, reaching towards the turbulent sky. The jungle canopy withers and crumbles, replaced by hardened, obsidian-like rock formations. She sculpts a desolate landscape, a testament to her destructive and creative capabilities. The air thickens with ozone and sulfur, the acrid breath of a world being reborn by her touch. She envisions a grand temple, a monument to her glory, rising from the scarred, broken earth. Each deliberate movement of her heads shapes the environment, reflecting her formidable dominion. The nascent structure glows faintly with internal, dark magic, an ominous beacon of her reign. Twisted archways of petrified wood and obsidian stone begin to take grotesque, imposing shape. The ground beneath the colossal dragon queen quivers, obedient to her profound, arcane commands. She imbues the very stone with her essence, making it a living, breathing part of her power. Dark energy pulses through the nascent temple, radiating a palpable sense of ancient, terrible might. Rex, far below, senses a distant shift in the world's energy, a subtle, unsettling disturbance. His keen senses pick up the faint, metallic tang of draconic magic carried on the unstable winds. He responds with a low, rumbling growl, a warning to any who would challenge his burgeoning territory. He finds a colossal, petrified tree, its bark fused with glittering, crystalline growths now. With a powerful shove of his immense head, he topples the ancient, towering structure with ease. The earth trembles from the impact, sending shockwaves through the immediate, shattered landscape. He mocks his presence, a declaration of intent in this new, unforgiving, chaotic dominion. Tiamat continues her work, her multiple heads weaving intricate spells into the very air around her. The sky above her darkens, reflecting the ominous, majestic power she wields. With divine authority, a crimson glow emanates from her red head, illuminating the grotesque, evolving structure below. The twisted temple grows, a monument to her unyielding will, her boundless, dark ambition. She feels the subtle resistance of this new world, and finds delight in bending it to her whim. Her scales shimmer, reflecting the volatile energies of the rift, a goddess in her true element. Rex stalks through a valley of colossal, glowing mushrooms, their caps pulsing with soft light. He snaps at a swarm of iridescent insects, their wings buzzing with an otherworldly, strange hum. His primal instincts guide him, seeking out the strongest, most challenging prey in this realm. A massive, scaled beast, part dinosaur, part dragon, crashes through the dense foliage nearby. It lets out a piercing shriek, its multiple eyes glowing with predatory, chaotic hunger now. Rex meets its challenge, a low rumble echoing from his chest, ready for the brutal confrontation. His powerful tail swishes, kicking up dust and glowing spores from the strange ground below. The battle begins, a ferocious clash of primal strength and mutated, chaotic evolution now. He tests his immense power against this hybrid foe, learning its weaknesses, its newfound strengths. His jaws clamp down with devastating force, crushing bone and chitin in a single, brutal strike. The creature shrieks, thrashing wildly, its draconic scales offering little resistance to his might. Rex tears into its flesh, tasting the strange, coppery blood of this new, mutated predator now. He devours his kill with savage hunger, absorbing its strength, its very essence into his being. A subtle warmth spreads through his body, a faint tremor of new power awakening within him. He feels stronger, more resilient, the raw energy of the rift slowly integrating with his form. Tiamat watches her temple grow, its dark spires piercing the swirling, chaotic clouds above. Her black head exhales a stream of pure shadow, solidifying parts of the twisting architecture. The structure hums with malevolent energy, a beacon of her dominance in this fractured reality. She sees herself enthroned there, ruler of this new, merging domain, forever unchallenged. Her ambition is boundless, a hunger for power that stretches across dimensions and realities. She surveys the vast, scarred landscape, planning her next move, her next grand act of conquest. Rex discovers a shimmering, pulsating stone embedded in the side of a rift-torn cliff face. It glows with an inner light, radiating a faint, alluring magical energy, drawing him closer. He approaches cautiously, sniffing the air, sensing the raw, untamed power within the strange rock. With a powerful stomp, he dislodges the stone, sending vibrations through the unstable ground. He examines the glowing artifact with primal curiosity, its warmth a strange sensation against his scales. His instincts urge him to consume it, to absorb its essence, to make its power his own now. He crushes the stone in his powerful jaws, a shower of brilliant, arcane sparks erupting forth. The magical energy surges into his body, a searing, exhilarating rush of newfound, raw power. Faint, glowing lines appear across his dark hide, pulsing with the absorbed draconic magic. His eyes glow with an inner fire, reflecting the potent, transformative energy now within him. He feels an ancient strength awaken, a deeper connection to the chaotic forces of the rift itself. A thunderous roar rips from his throat, a declaration of his evolving power, his growing dominance. This new strength invigorates him, pushing him to further explore and claim this fractured world. He seeks out the tallest, most imposing structures, eager to leave his indelible mark upon them. A colossal tree, its roots intertwined with crystalline growths, stands defiantly in his path. With a savage lunge, he smashes into its trunk, splintering wood and crystalline bark alike. Deep gouges from his massive claws tear through the resilient surface, marking it as his own. He bellows again, the sound reverberating through the valleys, asserting his primal claim now. The very ground trembles beneath his feet, a clear message to any who might challenge him. He surveys his new territory, a vast expanse of jungle, ruins, and shimmering, alien landscapes. Tiamat observes the spreading corruption of her temple, its dark beauty reflecting her grand design. She feels the subtle pull of the rift, its instability a source of both power and growing concern. The air around the rift shimmers, distorting light and sound, creating an ethereal, unsettling haze. Time itself seems to stretch and contract near the rift's tumultuous, swirling core now. Shadows lengthen unnaturally, then shrink back, flickering like a dying, uncertain flame. A patch of primordial ferns grows rapidly, then withers to dust in mere, fleeting moments. The cycles of life and death accelerate, a chaotic dance orchestrated by the unstable rift. Tiamat senses the danger, yet also the immense potential within this temporal distortion. She could harness this power, bending time itself to her will, becoming an even greater goddess. Rex encounters a zone where gravity seems to falter, objects momentarily floating weightlessly now. A massive boulder, dislodged by his passing, hangs suspended in the air for a brief moment. He tests the strange phenomenon, his heavy steps feeling unnaturally light, almost buoyant here. He leaps, his immense body soaring higher than ever before. A surprising, exhilarating sensation. The world itself is unpredictable, a constantly shifting canvas of impossible, wondrous phenomena. He adapts quickly, his primal instincts guiding him through the ever-changing, perilous landscape. Floating fragments of Dragon Realm citadels drift silently above, forming vertical, treacherous arenas. These colossal islands of stone and magic hang suspended, defying all known laws of physics. Tiamat often rests upon these skyborne fortresses, surveying her domain from a lofty perch. She sees the world below as her dominion, a vast, untamed realm awaiting her ultimate conquest. The wind whips around her, carrying the sense of both ancient earth and raw, elemental magic. Her multiple heads turn, scanning the chaotic horizon, ever vigilant for any potential threats. Rex navigates a ravine where time flows erratically, the sounds echoing strangely around him. Distant roars seem to linger, stretched and distorted, then suddenly cut short, unsettling his senses. He moves with caution, his immense body a powerful force against the temporal anomalies here. A shimmering, spectral image of a prehistoric beast flickers into existence, then vanishes quickly. The rift's influence is everywhere, weaving strange, impossible threads through the very fabric of reality. Tiamat observes a massive waterfall that flows upwards, defying gravity in a breathtaking display. The water, imbued with arcane energy, shimmers with iridescent colors as it ascends to the sky. She marvels at the raw, untamed power of this merging world, a playground for her divine might. Her desire to control it intensifies, a burning ambition deep within her ancient, powerful heart. Rex discovers a field of glowing, crystalline flora, humming with a gentle, melodic energy now. He steps carefully, his massive feet crunching on the delicate, shimmering vegetation below. The air is filled with a soft, resonant hum, a soothing contrast to the world's usual chaos. He senses a pure, untainted energy here, a source of life in this fractured, dying world. Tiamat's temple glows ominously, its dark spires now complete, a testament to her terrible power. She perches atop its highest peak, her 5 heads surveying the vast, unstable landscape below. Her gaze sweeps across the distant horizon, searching for any sign of a worthy, challenging foe. She feels a surge of primal power, a deep connection to the earth she is now reshaping. The air around the temple crackles with contained, destructive energy, awaiting her command. Rex, far below, senses her presence, a cold shiver running through his powerful, scaled body. He looks up, his eyes narrowing, catching a glimpse of her vast, ominous silhouette against the rift. A low, guttural growl rumbles from his chest, a challenge to the airborne goddess above him. His primal instincts scream defiance, refusing to bow before any other sovereign in this realm. He stomps his foot, the earth quivering, sending a clear, defiant message to the Sky Queen. Tiamat senses his challenge, a flicker of amusement and irritation in her ancient, knowing eyes. She lets out a piercing shriek, a sound that echoes through the fractured valleys, claiming dominance. Her gaze fixes on his general location, a silent, deadly promise of impending confrontation now. The air between them thickens with unspoken challenge, a palpable tension in the chaotic world. She decides to test his boundaries, to gauge the extent of his formidable, evolving power. Her blue head unleashes a concentrated blast of pure ice, shimmering towards his position below. The icy projectile screams through the air, carving a glittering, destructive path through stone. It strikes a towering rock formation near Rex, shattering it into a million frozen fragments now. Rex roars in defiance, the sudden, sharp impact igniting his ancient, primal rage within him. Earth-shattering. Charging towards a massive, unstable cliff face where Tiamat had briefly perched. With a thunderous crash, he slams into the cliff, his immense body a living, powerful battering ram. The ground groans, fissures spiderwebbing across the rock, weakening its ancient, crumbling foundations. He lets out another earth-shaking roar, shaking the very air with his raw, untamed, furious power. Tiamat watches, intrigued, as the entire rock formation begins to collapse. A cascade of stone, dust plumes into the air, obscuring the view, a testament to Rex's formidable, destructive strength. He stands amidst the rubble, breathing heavily, his eyes burning with a fierce, unwavering challenge. Tiamat circles above, her multiple heads assessing his power, a grudging respect dawning within her. This beast is more than mere muscle. It possesses a cunning, primal intelligence, a formidable foe. Their indirect clash sends ripples through the rift, further destabilizing the fragile dimensional fabric. The sky above them tears further, revealing new, kaleidoscopic patterns of raw, unfiltered energy now. Distant landmasses, on Sissiparat, now visibly converged, pulled by the rift's inexorable, growing might. The sound of tearing reality echoes across the continents, a terrifying symphony of cosmic destruction. From a high vantage point, the rift appears as a colossal, glowing scar across the very world itself. It pulses with an ominous, purple light, consuming the horizon, threatening to engulf everything. Each clash, each assertion of power, feeds the rift, widening its hungry, chaotic maw. Further, the merged landscapes groan under the strain, a world in agony, caught between two warring titans. Tiamat lets out a low, satisfied hiss, acknowledging the power of her adversary, his raw strength. She flies higher, a dark silhouette against the fractured sky, her presence still dominating the air. Rex watches her retreat, a triumphant rumble echoing from his chest, his territory now asserted. He knows this is merely the beginning, a prelude to a greater, more devastating confrontation. Soon, the air cools. As Tiamat ascends, her form shrinking against the vastness of the rift-torn sky. Rex turns, surveying his newly marked domain, a king in a world of primordial chaos and magic. He senses the subtle shifts in the earth, the continued expansion of the unstable dimensional tear. The world itself feels alive, pulsating with unpredictable energies, a volatile, dangerous realm. He moves deeper into the newly formed jungles, seeking out new challenges, new sources of power. His glowing lines pulse faintly, a testament to the draconic magic now coursing through his veins. He's evolving, becoming something more, a creature perfectly suited for this merged, brutal reality. Tiamat returns to her dark temple, its spires now glowing with the malevolent energy she commands. She rests, her 5 heads vigilant, planning her next move against the formidable beast below. The air within her temple is thick with arcane power, a sanctuary of her dark, divine will. She ponders the nature of this rift, its origins, and the immense power it represents to her. The thought of sharing this realm with another sovereign, especially a primal beast, infuriates her. Her ambition burns brighter, a fierce resolve to claim absolute dominion over this fractured world. She envisions Rex kneeling before her, a defeated foe, his power absorbed into her vast empire. The rift pulsates, its ethereal light casting long, dancing shadows across the devastated landscapes. The very fabric of reality thins in places, revealing glimpses of other, unknown dimensions beyond. Strange, distorted sounds emanate from the rift, whispers of alien worlds, forgotten cosmic horrors. The air grows heavy, charged with an unsettling energy, a prelude to something monumental now. Rex senses a profound shift in the world's energy, a new presence emerging near the rift's edge. His powerful head snaps up, his keen senses pinpointing the source of this strange, new vibration. Tiamat, from her temple, also feels the profound disturbance, her 5 heads turning in unison. Her ancient eyes narrow, focusing on a distant, glowing anomaly near the heart of the rift now. A strange, egg-like cocoon materializes from the swirling energies, nestled amidst fused rock. It is enormous, grotesque, formed from a chaotic blend of primordial earth and draconic scales. Its surface shimmers with iridescent hues, pulsing with an inner light. A nascent, chaotic life. The cocoon vibrates, a low, resonant hum, emanating from its alien, composite structure now. It is a product of the rift itself, a monstrous offspring of colliding realities and raw power. Faint cracks appear on its surface, glowing with the same eerie, purple light as the rift itself. Something stirs within, a powerful, unknown entity slowly awakening to this fractured world. Rex cautiously approaches, his immense body moving with a predatory, yet curious, grace now. He sniffs the air around the cocoon, detecting a complex blend of familiar and alien scents. A low growl escapes his throat, a mix of apprehension and intense, primal fascination and wonder. Tiamat descends from her temple, her vast wings beating, drawn by the mysterious, potent energy. Her 5 heads crane towards the cocoon, her ancient eyes fixed on the pulsating, alien form. She senses a new power, a rival perhaps, or a potential weapon to further her grand ambitions. The air around the cocoon crackles with increasing intensity, charged with volatile, raw magic. The cracks grow wider, revealing glimpses of something dark and scaly within its hardened shell. A faint, rhythmic thumping emanates from inside, like a colossal, beating, alien heart now. Both titans watch, transfixed, as the cocoon trembles violently, on the verge of bursting open. The ground shudders beneath their immense forms, responding to the immense power building within. A low, guttural sound, neither roar nor hiss, escapes the cocoon, chilling them to their core. The air fills with anticipation, a profound sense of impending birth, an unknown terror or ally. The rift itself seems to pulse in harmony with the cocoon, its energies feeding the nascent life. What creature lies within this strange egg, born of the colliding worlds, awaits its dramatic reveal. Its emergence promises to reshape the balance of power, challenging both goddess and king alike. The very ground around it buckles, unable to contain the immense, burgeoning force within now. Rex lets out a low, warning growl, his instincts screaming danger. A new predator is awakening. Tiamat sits, her 5 heads poised, ready to unleash her elemental fury upon this new, unknown entity. The cocoon glows brighter, its light momentarily eclipsing the chaotic energies of the rift itself. A final, immense tremor shakes the fused world, signaling the imminent birth of something truly monstrous. The tension is unbearable, a palpable stillness before the inevitable, cataclysmic eruption of life. Both sovereigns brace themselves, prepared for whatever horror or wonder the rift will now unleash. The fate of their merging worlds hangs precariously in the balance, awaiting this creature's arrival. The air crackles with anticipation, a silent promise of further chaos and inevitable, brutal conflict. A chilling whisper seems to emanate from the cocoon, a voice from the very heart of the rift itself. The unknown entity stirs, its awakening rippling through the delicate, fractured dimensional fabric. Tiamat's eyes gleam with a mix of fear and fervent desire for this new, untamed power's mastery. Rex stands firm, a formidable, unyielding guardian against the encroaching, chaotic new threat. The cocoon now pulses with a terrifying rhythm, ready to unleash its monstrous, unknown occupant. A final, deafening crack echoes through the valley, signaling the end of its ancient slumber now. The shell shatters violently, sending fragments of mixed material hurtling across the landscape. Smoke and arcane energy billow forth, obscuring the emerging form from their powerful, eager sight. A guttural shriek, neither dinosaur nor dragon, pierces the air, announcing its terrifying existence. The ground trembles under the weight of its unseen body, a creature of immense, unprecedented power. Tiamat and Rex stare into the swirling mist, their expressions a mix of dread and fierce resolve. A shadow stirs within the smoke, its colossal form beginning to take monstrous, tangible shape. Now, what grotesque abomination, born of the rift, now stands poised to challenge their very dominion? Its eyes, unseen, burn with an ancient, predatory hunger, a new force in this fractured world. The episode ends, leaving the Titans and the world awaiting the full reveal of this terrifying new entity. The air hangs heavy with the promise of future battles, an epic clash of Titans against the unknown. The rift pulsates ominously in the background, a silent, cosmic witness to this grand, unfolding drama. Both Tiamat and Rex stand ready, their power and will tested by this unexpected, formidable challenger. The new era of the War of the Rift has truly begun, forever changing their ancient, powerful worlds. The creature's first, terrifying roar echoes, signaling the arrival of a new, unknown sovereign.